Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Bakewell and here we bake things pretty well. Today for day 21 of Bakemas, we're going to be making Danish Kringles. So let's get close and comfy and let's bake together.
Hey guys, so today we are doing the first process of a Danish Kringle, which is making the pastry dough. You want it to sit in your fridge for a minimum of about 8 hours, up to about 48 hours. So you want to make sure that you make this ahead of time, like way ahead of time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our dry ingredients inside of our food processor. So inside of our food processor, I'm going to put my all-purpose flour and my bread flour. And then in here I have my granulated sugar and my salt. And then you're also going to put your instant yeast in there. Now you can go ahead and put this on here just to give that a blitz, just to make sure it's all your dry ingredients are mixed together. Just do a little. And then inside of here, you're going to go ahead and add your 1 cup of butter, cubed and cold. Oops. Let's go ahead and put all this butter in here. Now we're going to blitz this until the butter is like pea-sized pieces. You still want to see chunks of butter inside this dough. So make sure you don't blitz it too far. Just a little bit more. Alright, so there is our mixture. You can kind of see that there's still like chunks of butter, little pea-sized pieces. Oops. So it's not completely blended in there. You can see that. So now we can put this to the side. I'm going to put this in the sink. I'm going to go ahead and grab a rather large bowl. And in here I'm going to put my milk, and it's cold. And my egg is also still cold. And we're just going to beat this together real quick. Alright, now you're going to add your dry ingredients into your wet. Make sure you get everything out of there. And now I'm just going to mix this with my hand. Alright. Alright, so this dough is coming together quite nicely. I'm just going to put it onto my table. Just to finish mixing. And get all this out of the way. I'm just going to make sure all that dough is combined. And now that you have a nice little dough ball, you just want to shape this into a square. That way it's just easier for us to roll out into that shape later. There we go, there's our dough. I'll wash my hands real quick. Alright, and just in order for me to move this to this easily, I'm going to use my bench scraper. Sit right on there. Make sure any crumbs are going with it. Now you're just going to tightly wrap this. Just like that. And this is going to sit in your fridge for 8 to 48 hours, depending on when you want to make it. I would, if I were you, I would just make this like the night before I'm going to finish making the rest of this. So right before you go to bed, put this in your oven, or not in your oven. So right before you go to bed, just pop this into your fridge, and if you're a normal person and you somehow get 8 hours of sleep a night, then that's your 8 hours right there. So it's no time wasted. You're asleep while it's in the fridge, preparing itself for you. So into the fridge we go. All right, so my Kringle dough has been sitting in my fridge overnight. So now we are going to roll this out to about a 9 by 15 rectangle. I'm constantly moving my dough around just so it doesn't really stick to my surface. If your dough is sticking, just add a little bit of flour. Let's make my entire table move. Here we go. Now let's see where we're at. Alright, so we're at a 9 by 15. I'm just gonna sharpen these edges up a little bit. So now that we have a 9 by 15 rectangle, we're gonna take these ends. I'm gonna try to square them up a little bit. And you're just gonna take these ends and you're just gonna fold them inward, right into the center. Just like that. And now with both ends in the center, you're going to turn your dough 90 degrees and we're going to roll it again. So this time, this was where the dough met, so I'm rolling it out this way. It's 9 by 15 again. Right, and now we're going to take the dough and do the same thing where we fold it into the center. Just like that. And now we're going to let this dough chill for another 30 minutes and then we will repeat the same process. There we go, 30 minutes. All right, so while our Kringle is in the fridge for the last 30 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and mix our filling together. So in this bowl, I just put my ½ cup butter, and then you're gonna put in your brown sugar and your pecans. We're just going to mix this together to make our filling. Whoops. Alright, so our filling is all mixed together, so now we're going to set this to the side. And we're going to clean up our table a little bit. I'll put this back here. I've done my folds twice. So now we're just going to put this floured surface. And we are going to cut this in half. And now we are going to roll this out to a 5 by 20 inch long rectangle. Five by 20. Alright, so there's one. Now let's roll out the other. Alright, so I have my two 5 by 20 strips here. Now we're just going to take this filling and we're going to put it right in the middle of both of these strips. So I'm just going to take it in the middle. Making sure to leave a little bit at the end so that you can pinch it closed. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold one side over. You might have to stretch it out just a little bit. Just like that. And then you want to take egg whites, a little bit of water, and we're just going to put that on this side of the roll, and then we're going to fold that right over. Just like that, and then you're going to pinch that seam in so it doesn't unroll. And we're going to do the same on this one. So let's roll it over. I'm gonna egg wash. Just like that, and then roll this one over. Oops. Toss in my filling. And we're gonna pinch. All right, and then you're gonna take those two ends that you don't have filling in, and you're gonna make this into an oval shape. So if you need to stretch it out just a little bit, you can. Do a nice little stretch, and then go around, and we'll just pinch those ends together, just like that. And we'll do the same with this one. We're just going to stretch it a little bit. And then take these ends, kind of just like put one inside the other. Just pinch. Alright. So I just have a large baking sheet with parchment paper on it. And I'm just going to place these two ovals right onto my parchment paper with the seam side down. That way it doesn't unroll as it proofs for a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to cover these with cling wrap. And then I'm going to keep these in a warm area. And I'm going to check on them in about an hour. We just want them to be nice and big. Probably, I wouldn't say double in size, but a little bit bigger than this. So, I will update you on how long they have been proofing. Alright, so here are my Kringles. So now I have my oven preset to 375, and I'm just going to do a little bit of egg wash on the outside of these. I did have these in the proof box for about an hour, so as long as you have like a nice warm space, just leaving in there for about an hour should be good. Make sure you get everything covered. Alright, so these are going to bake for about 20 minutes until they are golden brown. Alright guys, so here are my Kringles. They've been out cooling for a little while. One of them kind of busted open, but it's fine. This one will be for nice pretty pictures. This one will just be to eat. Oh, woe is me. So now I'm just going to do an icing to put on top. So I'm just going to take a little bit of vanilla and mix it into some powdered sugar, and then I'm going to add probably some water to it. I'm just gonna whisk it up. Try to get all those lumps out of that powdered sugar. Alright, that looks good. So now I'm just going to take a spoon. About a large teaspoon. I'm just going to kind of decorate the outside with it. Just smooth it around. Honestly, my icing is like a little bit off white, and that's because I used regular vanilla. But if you wanted to use the clear vanilla, so this comes out more of like a white rather than an off-white, I would suggest doing that. And there we go, there's one. Make sure we have enough for both. So I'd say this was probably about like 2 cups of powdered sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and probably 2 tablespoons of water just to make this icing. And then I'll take a couple of pecans and I'll kind of crush them up a little bit. Just sprinkle them right on top because, you know, that's what's in them. That's what's in our filling is pecans. Man, pecans get a lot of show for the holidays. They go on a lot of things. Alright, and there we have it. There are our Danish Kringles. Those look even better than the ones in the store, if I do say so myself.
And there you have it, guys. Look at how pretty that is. Ah, that's so cute. Thank you for joining me for another day of Bakemas. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.